Hey guys, how's it going? It's Hedwig, and today I'm going to do a FIFA video. Yes, because I got some positive feedback on the last video, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to start making more FIFA videos again. And you may be wondering, why is Accrington Stanley banned at Blackpool in the Premier League? Well, today I'm doing a league reverse experiment where I'm going to reverse the league. So Premier League teams in real life will be in League 2, the League 2 teams in real life will be in the Premier League, and the League 1 teams will be Championship, and the Championship teams in League 1. And then there's a few teams that shouldn't be in some of the leagues because of the way the Premier League works with 20 teams. Other leagues have 24. So 4 teams from the wrong league will be in that league, but it's just the way it has to be. But yeah, in Premier League got some League 2 teams, a mix of them. We're all League 2 teams actually, none of them are at any other sort of league. So that's going to be very competitive, hopefully. Now the Championship, we have League 1 teams, as you can see here. Wimbledon, Bradford, Bristol. It could be very interesting, but I think after the first season it won't be very interesting because, you know, you're going to have there's teams of similar ability playing. It's not really do much until things start to happen. You get teams of different abilities playing in the same league. That's when things get interesting. Look at that, Swindon at the bottom as well there. You know, League 2 teams, a few League 2 teams are in that league because obviously the way it works. So here we go. In League 2, a lot of Premier League teams here. You know, very interesting, I think, to have Premier League teams in League 2. There should be some quite interesting results, and I cannot wait to, show you what happens. I want to show you cup games as well, so we'll see what happens in cup. And yeah, let's simulate all the seasons, and I'll come back after season 1. Well, here we go. Notts County winning the league, Doncaster up there as well. Morecambe getting relegated, which isn't a surprise considering they probably had the worst team in the League 2. So that, in the Premier League right now. So not expecting him to do very well. But then we have Millwall winning the league with Portsmouth, who's supposed to be a League 2 team, but they're doing alright actually. They're up there as well. Stevenage at the bottom, Yeovil as well. And now the League 1, nothing special happening here really. Nottingham Forest winning the league. Leeds up there. Huddersfield though, they are not up there. They're 16th. In real life they're doing quite well. But up here, 112 points. That is absolutely mental. Winning 35 games. And I say it's mainly Premier League. They've done pretty well. Like, that's not realistic whatsoever. What has happened to Chelsea? Oh my, they've got a minus 96 goal difference. Conceded 113 goals. They got 17 points. I mean, something's gone completely wrong. I mean, what is it? The management? Is it the players? Come on. They didn't do better than that. Seriously, that's awful. Leicester win the FA Cup against Charlton. Man United beat Manchester City 4-0 in the EFL Cup. Wow, they also beat Luton 7-1 in the semi-final. Wow, that must have been a crazy game. It's absolutely mental. Aston Villa beat Nottingham Forest in a Checkatrade trophy, and Leeds win the playoffs. Because I'm managing a League 1 team to actually do this with Reading, that's why you're going to see the League 1 playoffs every single season. But in the Champions League, nothing really happens that much, even though I've put the League 2 teams in there. Now, we get into Season 2. Again, Notts County win it for the second time in a row. The Premier League probably not going to win it many more times, because when these Premier League teams get up there, they're going to struggle. They're going to really struggle now. Leeds are in there as well. We've got Nottingham Forest up there again. 116 points, 109 points, 101 points. That is crazy. Morecambe this time, they're our survivor. Not getting relegated this season, but probably will get it next season because they're a very bad team. I can't speak today for some reason. And Arsenal up there, and Man United up there, 105 points, 101 points. Crazy stuff with Everton and Man City behind them. At the bottom, Stevenage get relegated for a second time running. And yeah, it's very interesting how the top teams are now starting to eventually get up there and get up to the other top leagues quite easily. Now, Barnsley down at the bottom. Barnsley, not a good team right now. Liverpool and Spurs up there. They're like the rival. 107 points each. That is good, I suppose, in terms of like competitive, neutral point of view. 4-1 to Man United, and they also win the EFL Cup. That's very good for them. That's a very good season as well. Nice stuff. They got a promoted as well at the same time. Interesting, Man City now going to be in the Championship next season after winning the League 1 playoffs. Now, the Premier League this time, we have 93 points for Leeds. You have a decent amount of points in a lot of these leagues for some reason. I don't know why they're getting so many points. But they're up there, Cardiff up there, and Arsenal, 120 points. What is going on? Like, that is 38 wins, only 2 losses. They are doing so well right now in the Premier League for next season. Man United still in the Premier League for next season, and Man City probably going to get in there as well. Morecambe coming last. Unfortunately, the team I did the experiment on, they come in last. That's not very nice, is it? But oh well. Liverpool and Spurs, again, they are the rivals of these leagues. They just keep getting close together, and they're probably going to, carry on in the Championship the same way, getting the 2 promotion spots. Looking at this, you've got Aston Villa winning the League 2. That is interesting, considering that they're one of the Championship teams that have to put in the League 2, and they're beating a lot of these teams that should be in the Premier League in real life. Wow. Very, very interesting. Wimbledon are 24th, but they're just the worst team again. The Barnsley, though, Barnsley are picking themselves up. They got into 21st. 21st position from 24th, not bad for them. Now, Chelsea's slowly climbing up the league table. It's taken a long time now. Manchester United winning the FA Cup, and in an AFL Cup, we've got Stoke winning it. No really big teams in there. That's interesting. And Stoke beating Leyton Orient 5-1. Wow. 3-0 to Crystal Palace as well, and Crystal Palace get to Championship. Now, Season 4, Cardiff win, but this time Arsenal and Man United have come second and third. That's really weird. You think Cardiff would be the worst team there. I know they're getting more money from like TV rights and all that sort of stuff, but still, you'd expect them to lose to Arsenal and Man United. The fan base they must probably have right now from getting promoted all those times. Accrington come last. And that's pretty much it. Now again, Liverpool and Spurs are next to each other, 116 points, 114 points. They just cannot be pulled apart really, by very much anyway. And Man City just behind them. Probably going to get promoted this season, hopefully for them anyway. And yeah, Newport down there, nothing happening much at the bottom. It's just sort of the bottom team just battling itself out. And then Leicester City and West Ham winning, or not winning, but getting promotion spot from League 1. And yeah, they're doing alright right now in that league. As you can see, Morecambe, bottom of the league, they're really struggling. Back to their proper league they should be in. Newcastle win the League 2. That's really weird, because they're winning League 2, yet they're supposed to be a Championship team, and all these other teams are supposed to be Premier League teams, and they're struggling. I don't understand. Like, Hull are 15th. That's weird. That's really weird. Must be due to the money or something like that. But Manchester United, 3-1 in the FA Cup. They win it so many times. They win it, like, nearly every season. Man City winning the EFL Cup, and second trophy goes to Aston Villa, with Everton beating Aston Villa in the playoff place. Interesting. So, Season 5, Manchester City, Liverpool, Man United, Spurs, Arsenal, a more realistic view on the season here, with the top 5 teams being really realistic to what it should be in real life, or maybe not completely exact, but they're getting very close this time. And Leicester are top of the Championship, and there's 4 teams above 100 points. Wow, that's nice to see. Swansea win the League 1, with Newcastle getting another place, and you know what? It's happening. The League 2 teams that should be in League 2 are going down to League 2, and the Premier League teams are going up to League or Premier League. Oh, this hard to commentate this time. There's a lot of stuff to say, and Watford and Norwich get the playoffs, or not playoff places, the promotion places. And down at the bottom, you got Stevenage, Morecambe again down there. Nothing really exciting down there. It's all the worst teams are getting to the bottom, and all the best teams are getting to the top like we'd expect. Now, Chelsea, 5th place, have eventually managed to get into playoff places. I don't know if they're going to win it though, but Liverpool beat Arsenal 2-0. Spurs, the virtual Arsenal fans will be unhappy about that result, win the EFL Cup, and Southampton win against Middlesbrough in the Checker Trophy, and Southampton get to the Championship eventually anyway. We're back to Season 6, 6 years, we've finally done it. Manchester United win the Premier League, nice to see, 'cause it's my own team. And, Newcastle bossed the Championship by a load of points. That's 13 points there, wow. Then the bottom team, Bury, Fleetwood, Crawley getting relegated. Bournemouth and Watford up there, 2 Premier League teams who have got themselves into promotion places. And Chelsea up there, they're doing alright. They've actually finally, after all these years, won League 2. It took them a long time from bottom to top. It's great to see them do that. Wow. It's been a very mental experiment so far, I think, with Chelsea doing so well up there from bottom to the top, with Hull City still struggling 10th place. Like, that's weird. Now, Spurs beat Accrington Stanley in the final 4-0. Nice to see they actually got into the final though. 4-1 to Manchester United in the EFL Cup. 2-1 to Bristol City, so they have beaten Bournemouth in the Checker Trophy, and Sunderland beating Norwich in the League 1 playoffs. I think it's the next to last season that I do. Very realistic top 5 or 6 there, and then, this is getting more realistic as well now with how things are panning out. Chelsea getting promoted for another season in a row. And, Rochdale at bottom, like you'd expect, something like that. And then Chelsea, doing alright. They're actually finally getting somewhere. They were bottom of League 2 when I first started this. Now they're second in League 1. after 7 seasons. Wow. And, you know, League 2, we're finally getting some teams in there that aren't really Premier League teams winning it now, finally. Or Championship teams winning it. Hull City, they're in the playoff places, but only only the last place they have got there. And Arsenal beat Newcastle in the final of the FA Cup, but at least 4-0 to Liverpool in the EFL Cup. That's weird, isn't it? Wow. Weird stuff, but Liverpool did beat, you know, whoever that team is, 6-2. They've got some good strikers. Stoke beating the other team 3-0. Didn't really see that. But anyway, a very realistic league. Now we're getting a lot of Premier League teams in here. Not 100% realistic, but as time tells, as time that kind of goes on, you get to see that more Premier League teams enter the Premier League. And then in the Championship, Chelsea missed out on the promotion places there, but you know, they're probably going to win the playoff place at some point and get into the Premier League eventually. But then Aston Villa up there, you know, it's interesting. You've seen that we're eventually starting to get to a point where a lot of these teams, you know, are managing to get up from the League 2 and getting up to higher leagues. Eventually, the final team to get promoted out of the League 2, who were originally a Premier League team in real life, is Hull City. 99 points, doing it justice there, getting a lot of points, and eventually they've done it. Final FA Cup for this episode is going to be Liverpool beating Southampton and Newcastle beating Wolves. A very good clean sheet for those two teams. And Checker Trophy, Wigan win that, and yeah, this is going to be last season, guys. Huddersfield winning the League 2 playoffs. And thank you guys for watching. It's been a very, very interesting experiment. Obviously, what I expected happens, where you got the Premier League teams eventually from League 2 going up to the Premier League and making it more realistic. Like, it should happen with the money they have, the fan base they have, and considering that in this league, or not in this league, the career mode that is in FIFA, there's not many transfers. I love the transfer history, and there's not much happening, so the teams keep a very similar team majority of the time, so it means that they always got a better team than the other teams, and they can just boss it. But, and the League 2 teams as well, they're coming down to the League 2 like I should do. Anyway guys, thank you for watching it. Please give me as much positive feedback as you did in the last video, and maybe I'll make another FIFA 17 experiment or some sort of career mode video in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel, leave a like, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!